the shelf, bro. Yeah, look at the shelf, Dad. Soap, anyone?
Tacos on the street. Because we're on the street. And then we're going to eat some tacos.
Well, that's cool.
Check out Grey's Anatomy, Spanish subtitles. Got the V-berth apart again. I'm going to pull this forward tank out again and see if it's leaking. We're losing fresh water from somewhere, and this is the most likely culprit. So I'm not sure if it was my repair that didn't work or another problem, but either way, I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. Well, we've had to get creative, but some kind cruisers in La Cruz here lent me some fittings that we're going to try to figure out. Problem is everyone has 1/2-inch PEX pipe, and I got some old 3/8 stuff that yeah, there's no fittings available for that I've been able to find yet. But I basically have just slid over the 3/8 PEX a piece of 1/2-inch PEX, and who knows whether that'll hold or not. It seems super tight, it's possible, and that's where I'm using that glue on, which came out of a PVC kayak repair kit. So I'm guessing it should work with PVC, but we'll see. It's a totally different type of application. So, but this little PEX cutter thing has come in handy, and I wish I had more line to work with. Another option is just replace the whole piece, but I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot and rerun it. It'll be a big job. I forgot to film before I got past the point of no return, but anyways, I got my homemade connection going into double-ended female coupler, whatever you want to call that, with like a pressure fitting, hose fitting on the bottom, going into the elbow in the tank. So see if this works. Okay, we're filling her up again. Let's see if this is gonna hold. We got this special custom wood device to hold it from pinching again on the thing. It's that's cool. What did you guys think of church?
It was fun.
Fun? You guys had fun?
Yeah.
What are we doing now?
Waiting for our food.
Where are we?
At the grocery store.
Got some Alright, so we just made a big shopping run at the, I forgot the name of that grocery store, but now we're heading home in the taxi. They have less rules here. Speed bump. Been spending some quality time in the lazarette here. Found one of our leaks. Probably can't see it. You can probably see that it's been leaking down there. That hose is in the way, but underneath that hose is the cold water inlet for the hot water tank, and that's leaking. So finding all sorts of wetness down in here. Yeah, you can see that gray plastic fitting there. You can see all the mineral deposits from where it's been leaking over the years, probably. Yeah. I got it tightened, or at least a little bit. and then tighten it just a bit more, and sure enough, broke the stupid thing off. So that's wonderful. I think it was cracked already. That explains why it was leaking. Yeah, you can see. Get that to focus. You can see where it's all discolored and rusted there. Fabricated this contraption here. Got on the net, and some kind soul lent me this easy out type extractor thing. And so it's the broken half piece of that I'm trying to get out of the hot water tank. You see the zip tie, so that doesn't fall in the bilge with the string to my wrist. Hopefully that works. I can't believe it, it actually worked. Thought I might have stripped it, but it was actually breaking loose, and you can see where that extractor is in that broken off PVC, and it's backing out, so woohoo! That, my friends, sweet, sweet victory.
Look. Right here, in the middle.
Okay.
Alright, remember like this.
Yes.
Get it. Oh!
Alright, so it's slightly inhumanly hot out here, and I'm out looking for plumbing parts. Been walking through La Cruz. Everyone's pointing me to another store down another little road, and so far no dice, but keep on keeping on. Made it into Bucerias. Found a plumbing store which didn't have what I was looking for. I found something else I needed anyways. And then I found a pool store. I got myself an assortment of goodies in the bag here. The 3/8 fittings and a check valve, so I should be able to cobble something together. Pretty much expert at catching the minibuses now. I had to go back again because the parts that were supposed to be right were wrong, so we're gonna make one other run it. While I was riding buses, Silas was pulling teeth, literally. Took pretty much an entire day, including 2 trips to Bucerias. And extremely convoluted solution, but I think we got a solution. I even got 2 extra pieces left over to get a piece of 3/8 pipe. So you can see there was the old, not that gray cap, but that one. Attached to the white one was the original one that went onto that 1/2-inch check valve. Now, to replace that check valve, which basically isn't available in Mexico or anywhere that I can find. There's some in the States I found, but wasn't going to wait a month for that. I make that go into this elbow to change from that bigger size to this smaller 3/8 size, which is funny because according to some things the gray is the 3/8, and then according to the pool store that was at, that smaller stuff is 3/8. But anyways, that goes into just a generic check valve underneath that with a little piece of PEX kind of as just a connector really, and then another piece of PEX connecting under that. Whatever, you probably can't see. But then there's another elbow, and then there's a nipple with one of these quick connect dealies into the hot water tank. So that's a lot of failure points, but these little click snap connector deals are awesome. Sure beats, and they rotate, which really makes you able to go kind of a weird routing, which now it's in there and it's flexible, and yeah, it should work. So it's all pressured up, so we'll see how she does. I just want to document the fact that it does indeed rain in Mexico. It's the first time in, been here a little over a month, and took the opportunity to wash the whole deck, and it was raining harder, but I forgot about filming because I was scrubbing everything. Got all the bird poop off the boat, which is wonderful. Excited about that. And hosed off the inside of the cockpit and everything else I can think of. Dock water is quite hard water, so this way the rain will wash off the spots and all that goodness. Back in the bilge again here, and we thought the bilge pump was toast, or I did for a little bit, or I feared that, because it wasn't pumping anything at all. But I took it apart, even though it doesn't really come apart. Took the bottom off and cleaned, sprayed some water in there, because I knew there were probably some chunks of rust that went through there from the whole bilge chain episode. But anyways, once I took the hose off, after it was cleaned, I saw I could get it to pump, but I wouldn't pump with the hose, so instead I put the dock hose and sprayed how much high pressure water I could through the bilge pump hose, which was probably clogged up. And once that was run through and it was filled with water, so it was like primed, I could get it to pump. So sweet, just saved ourselves about $100. I would just say, one of the things I think is cool about kind of the sailboat cruising lifestyle is kids of all ages playing together. You don't see a lot of times teenagers playing with, 6-year-olds or 8-year-olds, but here it's quite common, so that's pretty cool.